Welcome back, my friends, to another sprinkler tech tip product overview. I'm Sprinkler Nerd Andy, and today we've got a valve from Rainbird. This one is the PGA valve. This guy has totally stood the test of time. I can't tell you how many irrigation systems out there in the world have the Rainbird PGA, proven, durable, commercial, institutional, municipal valve, whatever you want to call it. This is pretty much a very top of the line irrigation valve. There's a couple neat things about it that a lot of the residential and light commercial valves don't have. The first one, if you can see, the bottom of the valve looks different. This is what they call an angle valve. So you can set it up in the globe configuration, and globe means that water goes straight through it. Or angled configuration, which means you can plumb in from the bottom. You just remove this plug, and then you plug the other inlet, and then water can come up from the bottom and then out to the zone. And the reason that's important is because usually larger commercial systems have both bigger pipe and it's buried deeper. And so you'll see the manifold setup where it's coming straight up, or side and then up. It's coming up from that deeper depth into the bottom of the valve and then out. So when you look in the valve box, you just see valves and you see going out to the zone, but you don't see the incoming pipe because it's coming up from below. So that's what we would call an angled valve. And only the higher, more commercial end valves have the angle configuration, which the PGA is. So you can set this valve up in either way by removing the plug and capping or plugging the other inlet. You can then put it in the angle configuration. One nice thing that Rainbird does with their valves is they put these handles on the solenoid. So as always, I remind people that if you can't operate your controller electrically, you can turn the solenoid about a quarter turn and the water will come on. So it's sort of like an on and off switch at the valve. Then what I thought we'd do is let's just go ahead and remove the solenoid so you can see what's in here. We'll go ahead and just unscrew it. In case you ever wanted to replace it, you can see what's in there. Again, solenoids, once in a while, they do fail. And with this one, you want to replace it exactly with the Rainbird solenoid. There's what the bottom of it looks like. Here's what the interior portion of that valve looks like. The only time you want to replace a solenoid is if it fails, or if you're moving to a battery operated system where you'd want the DC latching solenoid, then you can replace it. We'll just keep this off for a minute. We'll talk about this flow control handle. This is another sort of great way if you want to make sure that this valve does not operate. Let's say you manage a commercial property and you don't even know how to use the irrigation controller, but you're having an event out on the front lawn. You can literally go out to this valve and close the handle, or the flow control handle on the valve, and now you have shut the water off. So even if the controller comes on, you physically or mechanically close the valve and it will not operate. There's other use cases for the flow control handle, like making the valves close faster, depending on your flow rates and your pressure on a system. Sometimes valves can close slowly and you end up with multiple zones on for a short period of time. You can use the flow control handle for that, but it is something nice to have, especially on higher end, larger commercial systems. Yeah, there's not much more really to tell you about the PGA other than, it's a very durable, long-lasting valve. I can read you a couple of things that Rainbird thinks about this valve. So Rainbird says that this is extremely durable. I don't know why you wouldn't say that, but I would agree. It's an extremely durable valve. They say there's a pressure-resistant seal. I guess I should read the fine print. I'm not sure what that means, but there's some kind of a pressure-resistant seal in here. It says it's easy to maintain. Again, I'll let you decide whether this is easier to maintain than any other valve. And then apparently it's got quiet performance, so you don't hear the water on. I don't know. Quiet performance is good, I guess. Apparently it's a feature worth putting in bold on the website. So there you have it, Bird PGA. I hope you're able to get a good look at this valve. And if you need any help identifying the valve that you have that you need a replacement for, in case it's not the PGA, we're always happy to help, look at your pictures, talk to you. You can reach us on phone. We love to talk on the phone. You can hit us up on chat. We're on the chat all day long. And you can send us an email anytime, and we'd be happy to help you. So I think that wraps up this little overview of the Bird PGA valve. And if we can help you in the future, we'd love to do so. And until the next sprinkler tech tip, happy sprinkling. We'll talk to you then.